This is a presentation of RVT Entertainment.
Quiet on the set, please! Silence! Silence!
I knew you'd come. I'm not finished with you!
I am the cream, the cream of the crop.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening.
Because we don't just set the bar, we are the bar.
Hey, hi, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wrestle-Cast, presented by RVT Entertainment on RVT Entertainment's official Twitch.tv channel, Podomatic.com, and wherever else might find this fine audio recording. We talk about professional wrestling, both in the mainstream and the independent scene. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Did a live broadcast. It's been a while. So it's time for me to kick Matty in the ass.
Yeah, it's been a while. My name's Matty Jay and TWK.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am the member of the Wrestle-Cast that does not have a fetish for spiders.
Number one, if I did have a fetish for spiders, I'd be in a wheelchair because my sister would be beating the crap out of me every time I just put like a spider on her because she's an arachnophobe.
Well, me and your sister have that in common.
Let's put it this way. She's an arachnophobe. She's literally afraid of spiders.
Same here.
Anyway. I don't know, man. I don't know. A little rusty on the troll game. Been a while. How you folks doing?
I hope they're doing well. I do know that Dark Mortimer is pretty hot in his area.
Yeah, it's fucking muggy up here. Oh boy.
Yeah, apparently Dark Mortimer lives in West Texas.
Ooh.
Yeah, today my heat index was 95. For him, it was 106.
Jesus. I mean, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit or whatever, but me and Dark Mortimer in Fahrenheit. I don't know what that translates to in Celsius, but I would assume really. I will tell you in Celsius it was 29 degrees.
So I'm just gonna assume.
And it's 73% humidity. So all you have to do was walk about probably about 5 minutes around outside. You feel like you just got out of the shower and it will not dry off for nothing.
Yeah. So, anyways, wrestling.
Yes. Oh, LPH. We won't get to that. Actually, we won't get to that. He asked, "How about that rap song?" I was like, "I'll tell you." Well, actually, we could get it done. T-Dub has not watched that video.
No,
I've heard the rap song, and I never want to hear it again.
I have heard all I need to hear about it, and it sounds like one of the worst things ever created in the history of mankind.
There's someone who actually posted an actual rapper's actual thoughts on the actual song, and the review is not good from that particular person. So yeah, you could say I wonder what the rap critic would think of something like that.
Oh, no, do not subject him to
that. No. Do not send it to him unless he asks for it.
Or unless you're willing to pay through his Patreon.
Yeah. But, no, all you have to do is, I do not ever want to hear it again. Not even ironically, not even as a troll joke, nothing. It shucks. And I'm a white guy. And so is Enzo Amore. He's white. And he's getting increasingly more lame by the second.
He's so lame, George Carlin wouldn't even want anything to do with him.
No, sir. George Carlin would say it simple. You ain't cool, you fucking Chile. And Chile ain't never been cool.
God damn
Anyway.
it, Miss George Carlin.
You are not alone in that fact. That's why I will continue to quote him as accurately as I possibly can. But enough about George Carlin. Let's talk about the wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. And this week, last couple of weeks, we got 2 weeks worth of news to catch up on. Including $1 billion worth of SmackDown fucking Live. We'll get to that, I'm sure.
We didn't talk about that.
We didn't get talked about because I took a week off going to an independent wrestling show.
Sometimes it's hard
working my fucking gimmick.
Yeah, but sometimes it's hard to figure out, okay, did we talk about this? When did this happen again?
Yeah, this happened between the last show we did and then this show. So we are going to miss a little bit from last week, but we cannot miss talking about $1 billion fucking dollars. It's kind of hard to miss.
$1 billion.
We'll talk about that, and of course, all the rest of the news that we probably should catch up on, and emails, comments, winners and losers. And since I worked the gimmick, I decided, hey, well, we don't have much to talk about, so I'll talk about they got a new building, the C4. So I'll give you a comprehensive, not comprehensive, Kasey Neistat style review.
I thought you were going to go cribs on it.
I wish I could, but that would require me going behind the curtain, and they very much frown on that.
Well, not if you ask politely.
Well, there's still a thing called kayfabe in certain circles. Let's put it that way. Plus. Frankie the Mobster, or the Beast King FTM, has a snake.
You could have taken on an FTM. You could have taken him.
1, no. B, snake. Why'd it have to be snakes? 3, no, really. My father and I are afraid of snakes. No joke. Well, that look on his face after he lost, he was right to my seat. I will get to that. That's third segment. But, no, he was like, they would lose. Spoiler, if you haven't seen the thing, it's up on powerbomb.tv, by the way. So you can watch this after the show. But FTM would walk, and he's getting away, and he's like right in front of me with that look on his face like he's about to murder or something.
Well, that's just his default expression.
That's his default expression, but I'm like, oh, fuck, 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 please don't kill me. We do not need to break in the new building with a Sarah Del Rey situation. No.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Thank you.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
You're right. We need a Frankie TM situation where he drags you in the ring, throws you over the top rope, drags you back into the ring, then throws you over the top rope again.
By the way, if you hear some background noise in the background, I will tell you there's AC, and I'm not turning it off because, goddamn, this fucking humidity.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your pants.
So if you hear that in the audio, in the video recording, I'll more than likely be looking into the back of it and removing it in the audio version, the MP3 version. But if you're listening through the video feed, obviously live, I'm not turning off the fucking AC, folks. It's too fucking hot to turn it off.
If it's in all fairness, Matty, I can't hear it on my end.
That's probably a good thing because of the noise blocker. But
so, Mr. Matty J, what is our clip of the week?
2 weeks, and y'all thought it'd be the worst show, the worst promo of the year, which would include Bobby Lashley, Sami Zayn, and some dude dressed up in lady clothes. Nope. No, sir. Fuck that segment. And I feel bad for Sammy and Bobby. Goddamn, they got the shaft there. But That being said, ladies and gentlemen, we go to the land of the yellow ropes, where Nigel McGuinness, Percy Watson, and the bipolar rock and roller Mo Ronaldo, which we got to talk about that documentary.
I know, but I don't have Showtime, so I don't have immediate access to that. But I will.
I have watched it. I have watched it, and I'll give you my thoughts. Got you covered there, bud. But those three are calling the action and keeping the wrestling world abreast and bright and futuristic of the fact that WWE can actually give out good output. We're at the end of the matchup. The Velveteen Dream picked up a microphone and decided to play mind games with Ricochet. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you clip of the week and the Full Sail / NXT Arena roof flying off. Take a listen.
Last week was our spotlight. And while you showed everyone just how incredible you truly are, the Dream showed everyone that anything you can do, the Dream can do better.
Since you know so much, you want the spotlight, right? Come take it, homeboy.
The Dream can only think of one spotlight big enough to contain the two of us. The Dream will see you in Chicago.
Oh! Wow! Making him think about it.
Oh, when the spotlight hits your beautiful face, you will truly know that anything Ricochet can do, the Dream can do better.
Then show me.
Yeah, so for those who have not seen the GIF of the week, good God almighty, that fucking GIF, Velveteen cuts a standard but a very well delivered promo, as you've heard. Still a little awkward, but the character's so over that you can forgive it.
I thought it was excellent.
It was a great promo. It was a great promo. Still a little awkward, but still a great promo. Again, it's one of those, like, you're used to hearing good mic workers, and he's getting there, folks. He's getting there. He's got the character down pat. He cuts this promo, and Ricochet when you flip, you hear that you hear a sound of feet hitting the ramp. He goes on the top rope, does a flip, lands on his feet, where his feet is landing on the ramp, the metal ramp that's there.
Not just one flip, two flips.
Two flips. Goes to the mic, show me. Roof flies off of the goddamn place. Velveteen Dream's jaws on the goddamn metal ramp at that point. Because he can't believe he just saw a dude fly from the ring to the floor in a flippy, glorious fashion. And with Ricochet just walk up after going, "Sup, homie? How you doing?" Ricochet, no big deal.
I love how they're just letting Ricochet be Ricochet. It's amazing. I love it. He literally, that's just him.
I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it because, goddamn it, I love Ciampa versus I love Ciampa versus Gargano as feud of the year, but goddamn it, this might steal that. This one could steal it just on the promos alone.
Also, just to further add salt to the feud of right here, on Twitter, Velveteen Dream changed his profile picture
to Prince Puma.
Yeah.
Yes. Changed his profile picture to Prince Puma. This guy is king of the mind game.
I don't think they're going to be bringing that one up on television.
No, but god damn is that deep and fan servicey, and god damn it, I love NXT.
So
Just saying.
Moving on from NXT to the main roster, here's the biggest story of the year: SmackDown moving to Fox in 2019
for a total amount of $1 billion over X amount of years. I believe it was over 10 years, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it was either 5 or 10.
5 or 10. All I'm going to say is $1 billion. And Raw staying over USA for $268 billion. Yeah, it's 5. LPH confirms that it's 5. Yeah. So basically, SmackDown Live is going to bring in $200 million
a year.
Raw's going to bring in 10, 15, 20 million now annually.
So as Phil Chambers pointed out on this week on What Culture this week, WWE is now making more money from their corporate backers than they are their fans. So,
which is fucking crazy to know. And then you add that to the fact that Rupert Murdoch says, NBC Universal is, quote, embarrassed of the WWE product.
Why?
I don't know, but if a rich, racist billionaire wants my goddamn money, I'm like, where do you want the fucking show? Yeah, those words did come out of my mouth, but still.
LPH, I wouldn't say that. At the very least, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is still alive, and that's a show I need to watch. That's on Netflix, right?
I believe so.
All right.
And also, Fox, technically, they didn't kill Brooklyn Nine-Nine for SmackDown Live. SmackDown's moving to Friday nights next year.
Yep, moving there next year, and I hope they keep it live, although I don't think
the rumor has
will.
it they're going to keep it live. Yeah, there's, and I think, you know what, I think that's why they paid the $1 billion, because at this point, live stuff is usually in high premium right now.
I suppose so, and I don't want to go back to taped SmackDown, although this does mean I don't think I want to do Rift Down before Wrestle-Cast again, because we used to do that, and that was not fun.
Yeah, it could be a little rough.
I don't want to do that, because it wouldn't give me enough time to get my notes together.
Well, we got a year to figure it out, dude.
Yep. So yeah, I hope it stays live, because when it was taped, they edited this shit out of the crowd noise every time.
Yeah.
Like, the show felt edited so many times. It's hard to truly explain.
Yeah.
The biggest thing I can say is that Seagull pop. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, they'll just use one.
Imagine Roman Reigns getting cheered all the time. That was SmackDown before it went live.
Yeah, and they wouldn't use a varied amount of crowd noises. They'll just use the one. Always the one. For cheering.
Yeah.
They'll use one for cheering, one for booing. That's it.
Canned stuff.
Oh, yeah. It was very mediocre stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Very mediocre production. Moving on. Let's see what we got here. The Raw Women's Division is dead.
Ronda Rousey.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Explain that note to me then.
Well, there's a few things to go to it. First off, the feud between Rousey and Nia Jax is absolutely dreadful.
Yeah, which, by the way, we're going from a fat woman or a plus-size professional wrestler overcome the odds from a small, diminutive, skinny bitch bully to the plus-size professional wrestler herself becoming the bully this week. Jarring. I mean, could we have kept continuity for, I don't know, a year?
Or a month at least?
At the very fucking least a month.
But nope, just...
We're not even fresh out of the worst pay-per-view of the fucking year. We're already turning Nia Jax heel and a bully. And not to mention, what the fuck was that gauntlet match?
Gauntlet match was okay, but they should have been given him way more time.
They should have yeah.
Oh god, LPH is right. No. Oh my god, they've already.
No. God damn it.
God damn you, Vince.
For those listening to the audio version, LPH says Nia Jax is the new Big Show.
She's on her way, unfortunately.
God damn it. If she turns face one more time this year, LPH, you will have called it.
And that hurts. Because she has so much potential.
She's good! She's fucking... They're not giving her enough! And now she's gonna fucking die to Ronda Rousey. Stuff is gonna happen. I don't even know what the fuck.
And on top of that, it turns out that Ronda Rousey is a transphobe and believes that the Sandy Hook Massacre was a hoax.
What?
Yep.
God damn, if Shades were listening to this right now, he'd be marking out over this new bun I got over here.
That's it! I am done! I am out! Goodbye! I am over this insanity! Peace, adios, sayonara, das vidanya, bonsoir, and all of the other different languages. Consider this my final bow because we are done here! Thanks for the memories. You'll make a great YouTube video someday. Bye-bye.
Who be that be?
Rebecca Parham of Let Me Explain Studios. It's on YouTube. She's a cartoonist. She's an animator. And she is good. Also very funny. YouTube the girlfriend fairy after the show. You'll thank me later. Anyway.
And in some better news, Dean Ambrose is looking healthier.
Yeah, he was at the hockey game and he had a trim fucking beard.
He's looking super ginger.
Oh my god. He looked like one of those Vegas douchebags.
You know who he looked like?
He looked like Sami Zayn in a hockey jersey.
Essentially, yes.
He looked like if Sami Zayn had a drunk twin brother. I don't know how else to explain it.
So we got Canadian Zayn and American Zayn.
And both are insane.
In the membrane, insane, yeah, no brain, insane in the membrane, insane in the brain.
I'm gonna give him that one. I'm just.
Also,
seriously, watch. It was during the Golden Knights versus Washington Capitals. It was during, I believe, Game 1, and Renee Young and Dean Ambrose were the Zamboni writer people.
Yep, and apparently Dean Ambrose did not have to have a sling.
No, well, he's obviously his shoulder is feeling a little bit better.
So hopefully by SummerSlam we'll see him.
I would venture that as a good bet. SummerSlam weekend for sure. Post SummerSlam Raw or SmackDown would make sense, yeah.
You know who we won't be seeing until SummerSlam?
Brock! Fuck you, Lesnar!
They just, why?
That's all I gotta say. Fuck you, Lesnar, and move on. That's pretty much it.
Yep. Moving on. The Daniel Bryan versus a Big Ass feud continues.
Yeah. So a couple of weeks ago, there was a scare that Cass may have re-injured his bad leg, his ACL. And he was on a crutch for about a week, but turns out he's going to be okay. He's going to be clear for Money in the Bank. That's why we have the match at Money in the Bank.
Yep, and
for those wondering, why isn't it Daniel Bryan in the Money in the Bank? He's got a... WB still thinks he's got a bum head.
Well, more than that, they're still not sure if he's going to resign or not.
Yeah, there's this thing called they hadn't signed his contract yet, so that's a thing.
Yeah, and I don't blame Brian for being apprehensive.
Yeah.
I think if he does sign, it will just be 1-year deals, and that's it.
He's smart enough to go, all right, give me someone to work with, I'm going to fuck off.
Essentially.
Yeah. They gave him his career back, but not much else after that. And the storylines right now with everyone else is quite shit. Ooh, LPH, can we have Joe versus DB at SummerSlam? Yes, please.
Oh, I'd love that.
If Brian has to go at SummerSlam, it'd be like his last hurrah there. Fucking A. His last major pay-per-view match versus Samoa Joe. I'm down for that.
And just from what we saw on SmackDown this week, those two still have great chemistry together.
Yes, they do. If there's anyone that could bring back Samoa Joe into badass mode, it would be Daniel Bryan.
Oh yeah.
Or Roderick Strong. God damn those chops. Yeah, y'all thought them chops were bad. Wait till Samoa Joe gets in there and says, "Go nuts," and they say, "Go nuts." 30 minutes, SummerSlam, go nuts.
Speaking of nuts, you know what segment was stupid yet hilarious?
What?
The Raw Tag Team Barbecue.
Oh my god. I can only imagine this was saved by the fact that Bo Dallas is your boy.
A little bit. That ends all the Bo puns.
Oh my god, yeah.
You know what they were missing? They're missing cheese and bean burritos.
Never do that again. Never do that again.
I'm sorry, are my
Anyway.
points too boring? Anyways, the barbecue.
Ow. Ow.
I think a barbecue was a bad idea. Instead, they should have had a gigantic bonanza.
God damn it! Were you rifling these off on Rift Down?
Honestly, no. Although I should have.
You should have. You should have.
But you know, now I got to say them here for audio recording goodness.
Yes. Oh God, Reverend. Then Shinsuke slides in and says, "Did you say nuts?" God damn it.
Oh, we still. I think not sure if we covered this last or not, but the stipulation was revealed for AJ Styles versus Nakamura. It's going to be
last man standing.
Don't do a double count out again, or I swear to fuck.
You jinxed it.
No.
Yeah, you watch. You watch. Double low blow. Ref's got. Oh fuck. 10. Double count out again. Boo.
So I guess let's talk about Sami versus Lashley.
Fuck, do we have to?
Talk about misused talent. I mean,
Sami
Zayn is
it's
really
bad
good.
enough that Sammy's got nothing right now, so you give him this bullshit. But you just got Bobby Lashley back.
Yeah, after he
You're fucking up Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, after he went on a tear in Impact, just having badass match
This
after
guy
badass
had
match.
one of the best runs in any other televised wrestling company history. Got his fucking career turned around. This is a legitimate MMA badass. And you're feeding, and probably one of the few people left on this fucking earth who you could put against Brock Lesnar and sell a ticket. And you fuck it up because of his sisters.
I love my sisters.
That goddamn promo.
That's gonna live with him forever.
He's never gonna live that down. Fuck you, Vinny.
I thought the whole I remember back in ye old day, I thought the Batar promo would follow him around forever, but nope, this is worse.
This entire feud is worse. I'm saying worst promo of the year with that segment last week. This might win worst feud of the year too.
It has no fault of the gentleman involved.
That's the worst part. That's probably the reason why it's going to get worst feud of the year. Why? Because both men did their level-headed best. Fucking Lashley gave up, but he's tried to make a joke of it, tried to turn it around into a positive. Poor guy couldn't turn it around, unfortunately, but... who greenlit this?
Vince.
Like, were you high? Did you have that one way too many, and then you had that euphoric high when someone comes to you? Let's talk about his sisters. God damn, I love it. Fuck that shit. Just how? Fucking how? Like, I understand we gotta fill 3 hours, but what the fuck? That dude had a fucking mustache. And last couple weeks ago, literally 6 days later, I'm doing Toka riffs. Lupin Ranger versus Pato Ranger. You know what the show was? It was a body swap. It was a gender swap episode. And yeah, it was the Pato Rangers, the police that got the gender swap. And folks, thank you, LPH, but that's beyond the point. The green Senshi, with the makeup and everything, looked passable. The Pink Ranger looked pretty good in the short hair wig. And to be honest, Red Ranger, who would never look good in anything other than male clothes, let's be honest, but they played it off for laughs. Like Shades, Easy, and I were laughing our nuts off. We're laughing our asses off. We're enjoying this episode. Bobby Lashley's 3 sisters was the opposite of that.
Yep.
Was just cringy and awkward. And what the fuck were they thinking? Here I thought the worst thing I would see in 10 years would be Bailey, this is your life. Goddamn nope, someone told the Vince to hold his protein shake. I've been holding that one in. I mean, maybe I'm a little more pissed off because... What? Because it's Sami Zayn.
This is bad comedy.
Thank you, T-Dub. That is much appreciated. I think it hurts worse because it's L generic. It's freaking Sami Zayn. Like one of our boys, literally one of our guys.
Yep.
One of the guys that I would go to independent shows and C4 shows, and he would be one of the highlights, legitimately one of the highlights of the show.
Because he was just that good.
And, here he is, doing his level-headed damnedest to try to put this shitty segment over. And it's just bombing. Like, he's going in there, he's throwing everything at the wall, but the problem is, it's not Velcro glue, it's a fucking bouncy ball, it's going right back to his fucking face.
Yeah.
You're fucking up Sami Zayn!
Yeah, this is just... and you could tell because the crowd gave absolutely no reactions to anything.
Crowd was dead for that. Crowd did not want any of it. They were actively booing.
And the worst part was they had Lashley come out with a huge smile and
smile like he's about to fuck Sami Zayn up, but he had a huge smile. I'm like, dude, I have a frown on my face. I want to beat the shit out of And it ends with all for beating him up, and it's like it's supposed to build up heel heat, but it's. You know what? I would say the only thing that would save a feud like this is that the matchup they're building to fucking blows away expectation. But I just
Yeah, we know these two can go.
These two can go. It's just I don't know.
Can we give Lashley a better finisher than a stalling suplex?
I just get the feeling the stink of the build up to the feud is gonna fuck their careers up.
Hopefully not, but who can say at this point? Speaking of fucking up, the current CM Punk versus Chris Amon trial has been a complete mess thus far.
Oh my god.
A complete and utter clusterfuck.
Hey, someone put CM Punk on the stand under oath and went, "What does CM stand for?" By the way, this is a defamation lawsuit.
Yeah.
And they're asking legitimately, Mr. Brooks, what does CM and what does the CM and CM Punk stand for? Chick Magnet. Old tag team name.
Yep.
It's official. You fucked up the mystery for a defamation lawsuit. God damn it, I'm more pissed off than I should be. God damn it, I wish I could take another week off so I could go watch some good wrestling again. God damn it.
Yeah, it's a complete circus.
All this because one dude had his panties up in a wad and couldn't take the fact that a man said, "You gave me bad service."
Well,
fucking
in our last bit of,
for God's sake.
in our last bit of bad news, former ECW wrestler Rockin' Rebel was found dead in an apparent murder-suicide.
No. Wait, was he the murderer?
I guess so, because I don't know, maybe. The only thing I've seen about it is the fact that Rockin' Rebel is dead and it was an apparent murder-suicide.
Oh, man.
So that happened.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to add to that, unfortunately. I have no sort of insight. I have nothing witty to say. It's just really tragic thing.
That is a thing.
Moving on over to the Zone of Impact.
Yeah, we could talk about last week, but fuck that. Let's talk about this week. They had a free per-view in there.
Yeah, essentially, like, for the past several years, since they moved away from pay-per-view, they've made special Impact episodes super cards. And we're getting sort of a two-part here. This is part one. They made matches this week. Madison Rayne versus Blanchard, and Madison Rayne won.
Really? They didn't put Tessa Blanchard over?
That really surprised me as well, although it was sort of in a fluke roll-up type of way.
Okay. Probably building up the feud then.
I guess so, because
that would make sense.
I don't know what else they could do with Rayne, because she's been there forever.
And Tessa Blanchard is, good and worth the push.
And new.
Yes.
So this is kind of surprising to me. And another match that I kind of predicted, but I didn't. We got to see the debut of the Demon Bunny herself, Allie.
Yeah, so the storyline of that, if I remember correctly, is Rosemary decided, hey, I'll invade Allie's body.
Essentially, that's what it looks like. And I just love that so Allie's music pits, she comes out there dressed essentially as Rosemary, and she does the scream. And as Allie does the scream, the music on a dime switches to Rosemary's. And when that happens,
someone give the Tron and music people a fucking raise for that.
Yeah, the timing was really good.
That was nice.
And Su Yung sells us like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on?
Lord, what have I done?
However, it was not enough, and Su Yung retained in the Last Rites match.
Yeah.
Which essentially is a casket match.
Casket match, but They call that a last rights match because they don't want to piss off Vinny. For some dumb fucking reason. I don't know.
Oh, that, and I guess it might sound cooler, I guess?
To be fair, it does.
Although, I gotta give off points this week for actually showing the last rights match between Abyss and Sting. Why would you do that?
Because it was on OSW Review, and they had to plug those guys. They had a new show on Sunday.
They
started in New York. Fire Russo! Fire Russo! I don't know.
It would have been great if when they were planned, they're like, by the way, see these three young Irish lads mock the match online.
Shout out to the boys at OSW Review. Good job there.
At this point, I don't know what they're going to do with Allie or Rosemary now that they've both been essentially murdered by Su Yung. By the way, the main event, Austin Aries versus Pentagon. Aries reclaimed the world title, but not without resorting to becoming a dirty heel once again.
Because Austin Aries is the greatest man that you ever lived, and you're not.
Yeah, so they did like 2 spots where they both got double counted out. And after the second one, as soon as the referee turned around to ring the bell, kick in the groin, brainbuster, 1, 2, 3.
Pinchasa!
No, Pinchasa is a punch to the groin. This is a straight up punt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Right in the ding ding. I miss Dave Carino.
Yeah. So yeah, the dirty heel is back.
Austin Healy Aries. The way we love to hate him.
Also got some news for Fire Pro this week. They announced who from New Japan would be joining the roster, and I actually forgot to write that down, so allow me to look that up real quick. Because I know it was they announced it this week. Just gotta do a quick Google search. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, don't mind him. He's good. He's doing the Google. Doing the Google.
I think I found it. Maybe. Here we go. Let's see. So we got all of LIJ.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the roster goes, all of LIJ, all of Suzuki-gun. For Bullet Club, it's Kenny and the Samoa and the Tongans.
Ooh,
Kenny and the
Gorillas of
Tongans.
Destiny.
And Bad Luck Fale.
Who will beat the crap out of the announcer in game. You got to include that. Come on, people.
That would be nice. Kota Ibushi is also in the game.
Because why the fuck not?
Also, all of Chaos minus the Gaijins are in. In fact, I don't think there are any Gaijins in this game. Outside
Really?
of Zack Sabre Jr., apparently. Oh, Zack's in. That's cool.
Wait, so... No foreigners. Does that mean Kenny Omega's not in this?
No, he is. Because he's not a foreigner.
Okay.
He's not really a foreigner at this point. Because he's lived in Japan for like 10 years. So, yeah, I'll link you to the roster if you want to read it yourself, Matty.
Will do.
So, there you go. I'll just read off here. We got Izuka, Ishii, Ibushi, Evil, El Desperado, Okada, Oka, Kanemaru, Kawato, Kitamura, Kushida, Gedo, Omega, Kojima, Goto, Saber, Sonata, Shibata, Juice, Super Strong Machine, which why is he in all of the New Japan stuff? He was in Yakuza 6, now he's in this game. Okay.
Are you telling me big douche Mike Elgin is in this?
Yes, he is.
Oh.
One of my favorite comments on the Fire Pro post on the Fire Pro Wrestling Facebook group, somebody posted, "How easy is it to delete Michael Elgin from the game?" Continue on from where I said. Suzuki, Taichi, Takahashi, Taka, Taguchi, Tanahashi.
Taka is coming, motherfucker.
Tenzan, Naito, Nagata, Nakanishi, Fale, Bushi, Hama, Douchebag, Makabe, Yano, and Yoshihashi.
God, you said that so nonchalantly. It's nice.
Oh, I hope because they're actually including the wrestlers, that they actually include the licensed version of their theme songs, is not just sound-alikes.
Ooh, please, please, please. That
just so we can have it.
Seeing Okada come in, and it's not. Oh no. I don't believe you mentioned Shibata in there, haven't you?
Yeah.
Shibata's in there.
Yep.
Takeover's got to be in there. God damn it.
Yep. And of course, Taka is coming.
Motherfucker. This all because of that.
Rated M for mature.
Why? Well, it's a simple video game with less blood. Why would it have the? Oh, Taka is coming, mother. Aha.
The one thing that surprised me is that Kitamura's in the game.
Yeah, he's still a young lion, isn't he?
He's not even in New Japan anymore. He's gone.
Wait, Kitamura's gone?
Yeah, the big monster left.
Holy shit, that's news to me.
Yeah, he apparently left about a month and a half ago.
Really? Did he cite injury, or what was it?
Nobody knows.
He was so good.
He was my boy. He was the big juiced up guy.
He was so good.
Big juiced up monster.
That's sad. I feel so bummed out now.
Yeah. Something that'll make you feel better. Evil Rev wants to know who names the casket match better, Last Rites in TNA or Grave Consequences in Lucha Underground?
That's tough. I would have to say Lucha Underground. But then again, the whole ambience with the grave and the presence, the presentation of Grave Consequences.
Although this week they did have the bridesmaids carry out the casket to the ring.
That's fair enough.
That looks pretty creepy.
Yes.
Let's see. VCW's having a show tomorrow. If
you're not going, I take it.
Yeah, I've already missed enough of work. Main event's going to be Brandon Scott going 1-on-1 against the Pope, Elijah Burke.
Ooh. Wait. He's not... Wow, he's just doing indies now?
Yep. Also, Swaggo's going to be there. And who else is going to be there, Matty?
Billy Gunn?
No, actually, even though he's the heavyweight champion.
Pulling out Lesnar, isn't he?
Seems like it. However, we are getting a second-generation superstar showing up.
Who?
Brian Pillman Jr.
Oh, I feel so bad for you now, dude.
I'm certain that this show will be available on the VCW network, though, on a later date.
You're going to watch the shit out of that, I can tell.
Possibly. For nothing else, to see how good the son of Flying Brian is.
I hope he's good, man. I really hope he's good.
Also, JJ Blake will be going 1-on-1 against the Platinum Icon Phil Brown in a grudge match.
Ooh, all right.
So it should be one hell of a show. Although I'm going to save my money for the July show, which is the Liberty Lottery, which is essentially their super card show of the year. It is their Royal Rumble and WrestleMania all at once.
It's your show. You gotta do your show. You gotta.
And I guess we'll just touch on the fact that Best of Super Junior is still going on.
Yeah. For those wondering, no, we have not been able to catch up.
Yeah, there's a lot of matches. But I do know from what my Twitter feed is saying, Flip Gordon getting too many wins, Hiromu not enough wins.
That's what I'm getting to, oddly enough.
Which makes me sad because, although I think that...
then again, the review is Flip Gordon is doing very well. I mean, in match quality is pretty good. So... But again, why the fuck is a Flat Earther winning more matches than Hiromu Takahashi's?
That reminds me. actually did the whole English to French and French back to English thing. If you do flat earther, if you type in "I am a flat earther" in English, and translate into French, and then translate that French back to English, it actually says "I'm a crazy person."
What?
Yeah, I did that. So yeah, Google has officially had enough of flat earthers nonsense. Take that, Flip.
You know what? Let's put this on the screen before we do emails. And comments here, shall we?
And you have to type it in exactly as this.
All right. Let's put this on the big screen so for you folks at home. There we go. There's the main page.
Yep, Google Translate. Type it exactly as that.
All right, here we go. Now. All right, that makes sense. That makes a little bit of sense. So, the tech language, we're going to go with English. And we're going to go to French over here. There we go. I am a flat earther. Of course.
And you being somebody who can understand.
I can tell you exactly what that means in French. That's exactly that is the little what he says. I am a crazy person. That's yeah. Goddamn Google. Goddamn. And there it is. Flip it over. Je suis un fou. Translates I am a crazy person. That is fucking... Like, I knew this was going because I'm bilingual and I immediately... Oh. Google.
Like I said, they officially had enough of Flat Earthers nonsense.
Yeah. We have videographic proof. It's on Twitch. It's going to be on YouTube tomorrow. There it is. Oh, that is awesome. I'm assuming that's all of it.
Yep, that's all the news.
So if we missed anything, we apologize ahead of time. Go watch some
independent... It's been a long 2 weeks.
Go watch some independent wrestling, folks. You'll feel better after that. I got to chill out, watch some wrestling.
Oh, one thing I forgot to mention.
Go.
I believe it was Rolling Stone that put out a video montage for Pro Wrestling Eve. I can't remember the way. I'm sorry. I want to say it was Rolling Stone though that did that. All I know is that it was a mainstream publication that did that. And it makes me feel really vindicated because I told people that Wrestle Queendom was a show that's going to get big coverage, and it fucking did!
You called it.
Nostratidub strikes again!
Nostratidub. You gotta make a shirt out of that. Also, Popo called.
Called it.
That's what he wanted to say.
Same thing with Jinder Mahal winning the WWE title.
Fuck. Who fucking knew? You were fucking joking.
No, I wasn't.
yeah, you say it now, but back then you were fucking trolling with that.
Who's trolling now? Also, Jinder Mahal is still the last person to win the WWE title on pay-per-view.
Yeah. He is also the 50th individual man to win it. So,
he's got the stats on his side.
Yeah. Also, Shinsuke, please win it now. We need that stink off. Please be 51.
Y'all love that stink.
Actually, no joke. There is a stink that is worse than Jinder Mahal. It's called overripe shrimp. I tried to cook shrimp tonight. We had the folks said it's gonna be good. It's good till 2020. You're fine. It's been in the fridge for 2 weeks, and we figured it's sealed. It's fine. I open it up and stank up the house.
Jesus Christ!
I I cleaned it up, and the smell was gone. I was like, okay, rinsed it up real nice. Okay, fair enough. Like, okay, I tasted it. I had to spit the fucker out. It tasted like bad imitation crab. Like real bad imitation crab.
Oof.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to apologize to the family for our green garbage bin smelling like absolute shinola and fish for the next 2 weeks. So I had leftover spaghetti and garlic bread. I had made myself garlic bread for supper. So
Hey, spaghetti is always good.
spaghetti is always good, especially. I will never knock my mother's spaghetti sauce. It is the best. Anyway. You know, I just realized we haven't talked about Mauro Ranallo's biopic. Or the documentary.
Yep.
Bipolar Rock and Roller. T-Dub hasn't watched it because he has not been able to access it yet. I have. And before I hit the button to say it's time for the emails and comments, I will say this. If you have not seen it, be forewarned. Yes, it is very good. But it gets very real very fast. It is not a pretty movie. It is not a pretty sight. Mauro is very candid about his disease, about his illness, and it's one of those that the message there is if you think you need help, get help. If you're being listen. If you know. That's all I gotta say. It is very good. It is awesome. It ends in an uplifting way, but it is like
It's a journey.
it is a journey. Bipolar is exactly the right description of the movie. It says on the tin, bipolar rock and roller. They are not kidding. Mauro Ranallo, the bipolar rock and roller. It makes so much sense. And you will get it too, T-Dub. You will get it. You will get it a bit exterminated.
I'm sure I'll find a way to watch it. I have my sources. I'll just leave it at that.
Yes. By the way,
So, Matty, is it time?
It is time to remind you that we at RVT Entertainment do not condone the use of pirating unless you really, 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 really have to. That being said, it is indeed time. It's been a while. For emails and comments of the week, you can send them to Wrestle-Cast at gmail.com. And let Joe be new 52. Yeah. That being said, we only have one email, but guess who it is from?
One of my favorite people on the entire planet Earth, French.
You got to rest your throat for a week there for that one.
Oh yes, got to rest the throat. And
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And all the muscles that contract within it.
All right. Hello, Wrestle Noggers. Happy days are here again. Wait for it. Wait for it. Pies. That's what it said on the email. It's been a while since Paige scared the living schnoz out of me. Seriously, that makeup. And you, dear Matty, went on a wrestling show. A well-deserved week off. Thank you. There's a lot of news about wrestling that we missed, but we'll get to about that if I still got the memory of it. Since Raw and SmackDown are forgettable in terms of plot points. Raw, funny enough, it was the only show where Reigns wasn't there, absent for doing some promotions. Which, thank God for that, since we got to sit through 1 hour of the big dog. Why, Vince? Why do you have to bring 1 hour of your Clifford? Get the reference?
I get it.
Oh, God.
What?
Oh, evil Reverend. Damn it, the stream froze on the otaku. On like the on otaku.
Ah. Well, nuts.
Let's see. So this week, we found out that Elias wants Rollins for the IC title in the near future. Sasha Banks is the last qualified woman to be part of the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. The B team had one of the most pointless segments I've seen this year. Not as pointless as Lashley Sammy last week, though. Come on, Otaku. Let's be fair here. Let's see. Nia Jax turned heel for no reason, just to make Ronda Rousey the status quo face in this feud. And she starts bullying Ronda because of her size, which is pretty much confirms that Alexa has said before WrestleMania 34, she, the heel, was right all along. But the worst, last week's segment between Sami Zayn and the three Druids crossed their wrestling as Lashley sisters. Worst segment of the year candidate, hands down. And it doesn't help that this week even Zayn's apology. Congratulations, you put one of the most one awesome wrestler on the same level as Bayley. This is your life. I feel bad for your boy, Matty. Feel the sadness for me. Feel it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm so fucking bummed. It's not even funny. SmackDown Live Samoa Joe is qualified for the Money in the Bank after that triple threat match between against Bryan and Cassidy. And yes, I am glad that Cassidy didn't have to go through surgery after that incident during house show on the European tour. Anywho, Cockknackers beat Ty Dillinger. Where have you been, dude? Naomi and Lana had a dance-off for some reason. By the way, nice spin-a-rooney, Lana. And Asuka made Mandy Rose tap out despite an assist from Sonya Deville. I had to say, it's a better episode than Raw. Winners? Well, definitely you, Matty, for attending a wrestling show last week. Can't go wrong with that. The newest OSW review of the beginning of the Lex Luger story arc, the Lex Express. Man, what a great way to start. I'll never watch a casket match the same way it did as I did before. Watch the episode. You'll understand why. It involves Taker in pajamas. Have you seen the episode yet? T-Dub?
What episode of what?
The latest OSW review. Have you watched it?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking casket. It's got the line. This guy's got... He comes out of the jacket with his ass hanging out to feel the casket.
I fucking lost it when they went to anime because I was not expecting
I didn't either. And OC was one of the best tangents. He's probably got Golden Nogger award winner on that one.
Oh, yeah, and give a golden nogger to the animator.
Yes.
Gonna earn that paycheck.
The signing of Deonna Purrazzo and the possibility of the inclusion of Io Shirai, hell to the yes. Can you imagine?
Io Shirai signed to WWE, so is Deonna Purrazzo.
Yeah, they're going into the Mae Young Classic, so.
And I believe that Keith Lee is now 100% official.
Yeah.
So NXT, get ready to get fucked.
Yeah, oh my God. Can you imagine Asuka, Kairi, and Shirai in the same ring for a women's belt on the line? Take my money.
We can only hope that that match actually happens.
Dude, Io Shirai versus Kairi Sane in NXT. Some of you are going, oh. We're among you. We're among you. Loser as well. The death of former ECW CCW star Rockin' Rebel after an apparent murder-suicide. No comment on that one. No, last week's segment involving Sammy and Lashley's sisters, quote unquote. You've made Bayley This Is Your Life look like the ending of Randy Savage and Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania 7. So much it was bad.
Will you marry me?
How's that?
You turned Randy Savage into Triple H for a second there.
Oh, fuck.
Just at the end, will you marry me? Just that, just the at the end there. Tell me I'm wrong, folks. You tell me I'm wrong in the chat. Let's see.
Game, and I am that damn good.
Yes, sir. The game will play. Yes, sir. I got a video game for you. Yeah. WWF Steel Cage Challenge. It'll fuck your head up. Yes, sir.
And it goes back to Spoonie.
Know your role. Yes, sir. It's a D20 system. Yeah.
I need to rewatch that sometime.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, did I mention my plushie got a Universal title?
Better champion than Brock Lesnar.
Yes, sir. Brock Lesnar. It's champ. It's not Toka Riffs. They're not going to get it. No, really. In the last Sentai series, the Black Ranger was a robot wrestling bull called Champ. And I gave him the Randy Savage voice.
Well then.
So every time he pops up on screen, yes, sir, lucky person, I'm going to throw you up there up the top rope, give you a superplex. Yeah. So, yeah, as you can imagine, I hope to get a particular jacket so I could bring Champ around with his Universal title and do Randy Savage all day at Morphicon. You're welcome.
And I stand by my previous statement. Better champion than Brock Lesnar.
Goddamn right. More losers here. The idea of turning Nia Jax heel and acting like a bully after the anti-bullying quote segment at Backlash. What the actual fuck, creative?
It's like Vince doesn't think things through fully.
I want to say is, nah.
And by the way, one of my tweets actually went semi-viral this week.
What was one of your tweets?
It got over 50 likes, and it was me saying that most of the time Impact is way better than Raw and SmackDown, especially in terms of continuity. And this whole thing,
we had this conversation a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, and this whole Nia Jax thing just drives it even further.
This is probably the best goddamn example.
Best one since Braun Strowman helping out Roman Reigns.
Tell us we're wrong, folks.
Like, WWE seems to have absolutely zero fucking sense of continuity and character developments. Like, they'll just do whatever the fuck they want.
Tell us we're wrong. Tell us he's wrong.
And it's so frustrating because it's so easy to keep character developments just continuity. It's a lot easier than you think it is. All you have to do is make sure that the good guy stays the good guy, and if they turn into a bad guy, they have a legitimate reason for doing so, which they did not have. It was completely rushed, completely half-assed.
More losers to fight. WWE firing.
No, hold on, I just thought of something. You know who I feel really bad for?
Who?
All the little girls that had really strong feelings of looking up to Nia Jax, and they were just told, yeah, all that was a lie. She's actually a bad guy all along. Well done. Well done. Just the shit. It's the piece of shit cherry on top of the shit sundae.
Spade Ace has said it best. Bitch. Yeah, you put the end together like this. Point forward. Bitch. We need to put that in video form one day. We need to do.
I suppose so.
Rangers stop. We need to do that. Anyway. WB one more loser from Kotaku. WB firing Executive Salcino due to his wife's quote anti-Muslim tweets. I saw the tweets of that woman's wife, Andy Meckelberg. What the actual fuck, woman? And yes, I am offended as a Muslim. Who can blame you?
And yeah, she is a person who is on her fucking Twitter profile. It says #Jews for Trump. So that should tell you exactly all you need to know about her.
You know, I wanted to avoid talking about Roseanne Barr, but god damn it, I can't.
You could still avoid it.
Yeah, we should. Also, WB, why would you have the man fired because his wife is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Seriously, I don't know who to blame. The pro-Trump troll machine, who doesn't know how to shut up, or a company run by an out-of-touch billionaire social justice warrior. You make the call.
Here's my random speculation.
All right, you do that real quick. I'll finish this up. That is it. Take care and have a great weekend. I'll see you soon. All right, what is your wild speculation, sir?
I can, once again, 100% speculation, nothing to go on with this. But I would assume this guy might have had some sort of issues, and this was kind of the last straw.
So, would you say the bitch was on Ambien? Damn it, I said I wasn't going to bring it up. Damn it!
By the way, we did this on one of our new buns this week. So, to this executive...
Oh, that's right. We got to use this.
This executive...
Ooh. Let me get it. Hey, executive.
Yeah, fucking.
Hold on. I had the thing set up for the end of the segment here. Let's try that again.
Yeah, fucking. Yeah.
Thank you, being the elite.
Here's the thing. I'm not saying all couples share political beliefs, but most share some.
Yeah,
So,
you would kind of have to if you want to be, married to each other for a long ass time, like
so I'm not saying,
forever.
yes, I'm not saying. I'm just saying, generally speaking, in married couples, when it comes to ideologies, they're not usually all that separate.
Let's put it this way: you'd have to share the same thing to be there forever.
Or either that or be supremely tolerant. And I mean supremely.
Forever. We're using all the new buns this week. I know, and this one's an old one. It just hasn't been dusted off in forever. No, I'm not going to hit the button again.
What's that one from?
I don't know. I'm guessing from a movie.
I suppose so. By the way, the You're Fired clip is from Being the Elite.
Being the Elite, yeah.
So if you haven't watched Being the Elite, go watch it. Watch all 100+ episodes.
It is binge watchable. It is binge watch worthy.
Anyways, I believe that is it for the...
that is it. That was our one email. Folks, send them... Well, with Money in the Bank, things will start to pick up, I'm sure.
Especially during SummerSlam. About Evil Rev said in the chat that it's because of his schedule that he hasn't been able to type emails for us, which is 100% understandable.
Yeah.
If anyone else is in that type of position where, work and real life gets ahead of you.
Mike Shell can share in that pain. He almost thought he was done with RVT. About a couple of days ago, he thought he was legitimately done with RVT for a while.
Thankfully, things seem to turn around for the better.
Oh, forever. The Sandlot. That's what it is. Thank you, Reverend.
I have not watched that movie since I was like 8 years old.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since I watched The Sandlot. It's been a while, and I don't think I'll watch it a lot. Yes, I just rhyme the same 2 words again. I think I'm gonna punch a guy named Ben.
Just make sure it's not Kylo Ren. Huh?
No, because then he force choked me, and I'm not quite into autoerotic asphyxiation at the moment.
Good night, everybody. Those are emails and comments of the week. I can send them at the Wrestle-Cast@gmail.com. We shall return. I'm going to talk about C4 Wrestling. They had a show last week. I was there. They had a new building. I'm gonna shoot the shit about that. Be right back. Don't go far, folks.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Man, drive faster so I can hit Luigi with a shelf. Man, you couldn't hit wood if you fell out of a boat. You serious? Go get a tape. I'm driving. Log on to double-sweeps.wwe.com and enter to win a trip to battle against the WWE superstar. Mario Kart Double Dash. Rated everyone.
This is WMOB Mobile. 12 on your channel dial and 12 in the TV ratings.
Let's go racing! It's Super Mario Kart Funny Car Madness! Only on Super NES. Turn the track into a giant mud pit. Or burn rubber on ice, wood, or asphalt. Mix it up with the big boys. See Bowser in his Bigfoot dropping truck. See Yoshi's go-kart really go. Mushrooms, banana peels, turtle shells. Dynamite! Check your rear view and make him eat dust. Or go into battle mode and ruin his day. 2 speed. Fast and way too fast. It's 2-player fun on the split screen. Only for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Now you're playing with power. Superpower.
And we're back here on the Wrestle-Cast. We're telling you about every team on the RockandInfinite.com, Podomatic.com, iTunes, podcasting places, Twitch.tv live. Matty and T-Dub.
Was that Pink Floyd?
Pink Floyd, money. Money. You're the some baby I can see. Bullshit. Okay, I can't sing.
You chains of master.
So, for those wondering what the fuck happened to the Wrestle-Cast last week, as I mentioned several times before last week, I decided, hey T-Dub, you go do your thing. You watch whatever you want to do. You do you. He did another video. Took advantage of his extra 2 hours. And I went to C4 Wrestling's They Live. Come on, people. Roddy Piper were a joke. Even the color guy, Adam Belanger, he said, all right, C4 Day Live roll call. Reply in GIFs of Roddy Piper. Yes.
Very nice.
Very nice. And I did.
Fight scene?
No, the one there was a GIF on Facebook of him putting the glasses. For the first time, he looks at that big billboard and it says, instead of consume, it just said deal with it. It was 8 big glasses. It was Roddy Piper. It was the one that was available, and I was literally walking towards the bus stop. So. That being said, it's new building, St. Anthony's Hall at 523 St. Anthony Street. It's literally at the entrance of Ottawa's Little Italy. Like, literally, like, there's the sign, there's the bridge right there. Doors open at 6:30, and by 6:30, they obviously mean 6:55, because independent wrestling. So, before I go over the card, I'm not going to go over the results because I really, honestly, because it's available on Powerbomb.tv. And,
just give us the highlights and how you feel about the building, sir.
Let's put it this way. Building, love it. The old building, the Knights of Columbus Hall, they had a low roof, low ceiling. So, the ring had to be a little shorter. The apron was a little shorter. It wasn't as high. Now, it made it a little bit more intimate, granted. But, you want the full wrestling experience with the high apron and everything else. The new building, the ceiling's high enough, we got the full ring experience, which I had to mark out a little bit because I'm like, I love the new building and the apron's full. It's like, oh, new ring. It's the same ring, just raised higher, but still, I marked out. I shouldn't have marked out, but I marked out.
And people can do moonsaults without hitting the ceiling.
Yes. Oh, God. The closest chandelier is like so far that it would take Ricochet on his best fucking day to even touch that thing. So The ceiling's high enough is the bottom line at there. So, fucking A, the building, acoustically speaking, oh my God. I honestly thought Knights of Columbus would be the loudest an indie show can get. I don't know what the attendance is. They haven't reported it yet, but I'm pretty sure it's around the $600 mark. It felt like there was 1,000. It sounded like there was 1,000 people. The way that the it's all carpeting except for it's like basically a wedding hall essentially. Just it's you know, they have the dance floor near a stage, and they would have like a raised thing. So that's where the stage would be, where the commentary and the camera, the hard cam would be. And one little part would have like a dance floor, and that would be like several rows of one side of the seats would be. The rest would be carpeting. And acoustically speaking, it looked amazing. It sounded amazing. Just a beautiful building to be in. Let's put it this way. Just a great venue, air conditioned. That helped. I got nothing else to say on the building. It's a beautiful building. 2 bars. So you got your beverage quicker. Menu items, I mean, they used to have like burgers, dogs, and poutine and fries, and they only have Italian beef sandwiches and Italian sausage hot dogs. Which
oh, you know we're at a Canadian wrestling show when they serve poutine there.
We're gonna miss those poutines, but then again, it's a beautiful building. I will say this though: $6 rum and cokes.
Did they serve pizza?
Not yet, no.
Oh,
they should, but they're not.
Every wrestling show I've ever been to has pizza.
I know, right?
Pizza and canned sodas.
Yeah. They had canned sodas. They had a great selection of beer, to be fair. So that's a thing. Let's see. I'm not going to go to the couple of matches to look out for. The 6-man tag between High and Mighty, Velvet Jones, and Jonathan Rukin, and the retrosexual Anthony Green taking on a couple of dicks, as in Cecil Nix and Super Cop Dick Justice.
I have one question to ask. One question.
Yes.
Did he whip out the finger guns?
Yes.
I'm
right
sold.
at the beginning. Right at the beginning, he whips out the finger guns, and Dukes picks it up, and everyone just ducks. I was like, give me that gun back. Slings it. By the way, cool dude. Cool dude.
Yeah,
I marked out when I found him. Because I originally got the ticket because I was like Super Cop Dick Justice and then a couple other things and LAX. I'm like, fucking A, I'm in on that. And then when I was at the show, I'm like, this is going to be fun. And I'm like, I'm in line and there's Dick Justice just right. He's like, wait, isn't that? No. And I asked him, like, Dick Justice here? He's like, yeah, he's here. I legitimately forgot and I marked out right there. No joke. By the way, a hearty congratulations to Zach McGibbon, a.k.a. Gibby. Got a job at one of the local news stations, CFRA. He's a news writer there. We celebrated his job victory. So, Gibby, if you're listening, congratulations once again.
C4 should have celebrated by throwing him over the top rope.
And Tyson Dukes was in there, was part of that team. Great opener. Let's see.
Textbook Tyson Dukes always a very solid hand.
Oh, the opener. The actual opener was for the C4 tag titles. It was championship versus partnership. Heavy Metal Chaos versus Fight or Flight. Chaos was James Stone and Alex Stream. And Fight or Flight was Gable Fuerza and Von Vertigo. And all I'm going to say is this: if you wanted to test out the acoustics of the building, fucking a hot crowd will do it for you. And that crowd was hot by the end of that matchup. They had a Thomas Dubois versus KTB. Great knockdown track out. LAX versus the Furniture took on Channing Decker and Trent Gibson of the Fraternity They had a great match. Matthew St. Jacques versus Josh Briggs. Go out to see this match. Stu Grayson and Vanessa Craven taking on Evil Uno and the Beast King FTM.
Wow, the Super Smash Brothers explode.
Yeah, they're kind of like in the middle of a feud in C4 actually.
Which is weird because the Young Bucks want them signed to Ring of Honor as.
And in other promotions, they're still a tag team, believe it or not. Yeah.
Continuity in wrestling across other promotions is weird.
Yes. And in the main event, the Diamond Tiger Kobe Dorsey defended the C4 Championship against Matt Angel. Great. Walking Weapon Josh Alexander, who was literally the biggest dude in that match. And the Fly, Eli Everfly. Folks, let me tell you. I believe the Eli Everfly hype. So
overall, you would recommend people go check out this show on powerbomb.tv.
Or, smartmark.com for the on-demand MP4 video or VOD when it comes up because, goddamn, it's worth it.
So that way you can download it and watch it on your HD television set.
And I will be ringside. I have my Bullet Club t-shirt because I'm that kind of a mark, and I wasn't the only one.
You're in the front row?
Front row next to Val and our buddy Darren is second row.
Oh, Darren was there.
Darren was there. Gibby was there, obviously.
So it was basically all of our bras together.
All of our bras and bras, yeah. I would say right off the bat, it's one of the strongest cards I got to experience live.
I have to ask, was Darren wearing his Kermit hat?
Actually, no, he was wearing the fraternity hat. The fraternity started with the Big Time Pro.
Ah, nice.
So the Darren goes back with him. So he has a fraternity mark.
Oh, gotta support your boys.
Oh yeah.
And who knows? Maybe bigger things will be in their future.
Mm-hmm.
So good to know you went to a fantastic wrestling show.
I had a great time.
And your week off was not in vain.
I'll tell you how to start your weekend proper, good old wrestling show and a nice rum and coke that's not too expensive. You know what I mean? Most rum and cokes is around $8 or $9. $6 rum and coke. I am not mad.
And people have to remember $6 Canadian.
Yes. So around the $4, about the $4 mark.
Yeah, most of our listeners are American, so gotta sort of do a bit of translation for them.
A little bit of currency translation for you folks. Around the $4 mark for a rum and coke. For all alcoholic beverages. So
I suppose that's not too bad. So
that's not too bad. $4 beers. That's not too bad.
Although you never want to make them too cheap because then you get too many people plastered and then get a jackass trying to run into the ring and
no. Believe me, there's one jackass that tried that. You know who he ran into? Sarah Del Rey. The show before the show I got my ass slapped.
So you were just already mocking an already pissed off.
I was making fun of a jackass. That's what I was doing.
Anyways,
long story short, it did not come. I did not come up a winner. Speaking of that, let's do winners and losers. How about that segue, huh?
I would say
segue.
Yes, segue. I've never ridden on a Segway.
Ooh.
I'm sure that's probably fun. Nevertheless, my losers this week.
Yes.
I'll just give it to Monday Night Raw. They've been slacking these past several weeks. Even Brian Zane has been down on them, and he's usually pretty generous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Usually Zane's good. Not in the last couple of weeks. I'm going to give it to the circus that was that trial. I mean, come on.
And it's not even over yet.
We've only just begun with the crazy. That's how sad it is. Let's do winners.
Let's see. I would say once again, just the world of pro wrestling for being so diverse.
Oh my God.
And just selection. The fact that there's so much good stuff going on outside of WWE. I mean, right now at Best of Super Juniors putting on great matches. fucking amazing ones that unfortunately I don't have time to watch all of them.
You'll find time. I know you. You'll find some time.
And I'll also give one to Persona 5, which I finally got to start playing.
Yeah, why not?
It is easily the most intense Persona I've played in. Holy fuck, they are not fucking around with the plot. This almost immediately just like that, and you're already in deep shit. It's like, what the fuck is going on? It doesn't stop. Just holy, there's not that many moments of levity so far.
It goes the crazy train. All aboard the crazy train. That's what it is.
Not just crazy train, but just drama train as well. This is just, it's heavy. It's fucking heavy.
Oh, for me, I got a few winners. Well, obviously, Zach McGibbon, as I brought up. Gibby, congratulations on the radio job. Well deserved. Let's see. Pro wrestling in general gets a winner, just in general, obviously. Eli, pretty much C4 Wrestling. Great show. They got more in June, and it's on a Friday. Damn it, why did it have to fall on a time we have to review a pay-per-view?
Well, it's Money in the Bank, so it'll be hit or miss whether or not that'll be good. And if it's not good enough, you can just go.
I'm thinking about it.
I would not be mad at you. If it turns out to be a terrible pay-per-view, once again, I'm just like, Maddie, just go. I don't want to talk about this again. I don't want to have another backlash.
None of us do. None of us do. Another winner to OSW review. The first stop on the Lex Express Survivor Series 93. Oh, you know what the next one is? The first Monday Night Raw. I am looking forward to that.
I've actually seen that first Raw a few times.
I have seen it as well. It
is. I cannot wait for them to rag on the commentary. I cannot wait for that.
They're going to rip Rob Bartlett a new one.
And I can't wait, because I once decided to watch the first episode of Raw. I was not ready for that commentary, and it just
no. he's how much does this guy weigh? He's that bad. That's all I'm gonna say.
Have you guys ever witnessed a really good wrestling match, but with absolutely dreadful commentary?
Oh, you mean every time on Monday Night Raw? Then, hey-oh!
By the way, I have to give a winner to Corey Graves for calling Jonathan Coachman Monday Night Saxton.
Yeah, Corey gets a win on that.
By the way, he recently did an interview with Sam Roberts about the whole Titus O'Neil botch.
I saw that the whole fix. This guy, he's still legitimately broken from that.
Yeah.
Oh. Right, it's like he's laughing at himself, it's like, can you blame him? Also there was a rib on to see how long they could keep it up, and I don't blame him.
One of the most interesting things is that apparently Corey Graves is actually really good friends with Byron Saxton.
Yeah.
He said that Saxton was a sweetheart and a professional.
They're just trying, and to be fair, they're 4 hours deep into the broadcast, and Byron just wants to move on, get out of here, get back to get back to catering, which by and large was pretty good in Saudi Arabia from what they've been told. So, can you blame them? Anyway, back to my winners. I got 2 more. Actually, no. You know what? I got 1 more. I'll leave it to 1 more. Actually, no. What? 2 more. Mauro Ranallo, Bipolar Rock and Roller. Go see it. It is worth the time. Just be comfy, because the movie won't be, but in a good way. It actually opens up about the illness that is bipolar affective disorder. It's rough, folks. And another winner for this little handsome devil right up here on the screen. I showed this to T-Dub a little earlier. And that is indeed what you believe it is. It's me as Hunk from Voltron Legendary Defender. All I'm going to say is fan donation money, so thanks, Raktai, for that.
Any chance you're getting a helmet to go with that?
No, I mean, that would be too expensive. And believe me, 2 trips is already enough. You know what I mean?
Very true, very true.
But I will say this: it is very cheap to get an orange headband.
Very true, very true.
And a helmetless shot with a headband, you could pull that cosplay off. I mean,
especially because you already have for you already have like the chin and the hair for it.
Yeah, I just need to let it grow out a little bit, really.
No, like I'm talking about just facial structure. Your chin is somewhat similar to Hunk's.
That's very true.
Still got the Bruce Campbell thing.
That's a high compliment. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so a couple of stories about that. Well, I'm going to tell you, I did not expect this. I thought, okay, and like we got some fandom and nation money and everything else, and I got this voucher. So I'm like, okay, fair enough. And it's, okay, Mr. Costumes. All right, what the fuck? The person's like, do you have a thing? I'm like, okay, I throw this, and do you have any measurements for customers? Oh, do I have custom measurements? Okay, fair enough. I do the custom measurements, and the voucher says this code you could do soles like boots on the bottom of the suit. Why not? Right? Why not? So this arrives in the mail Wednesday. My jaw drops. I'm like, whoa. Like, I want to get that done eventually because I got the image when it was on sale. It was from Arachnid Studios. Is the pattern, by the way. Brandon Gilbert, fellow Canadian, by the way, and the voucher was from the voucher the free thing was from Zentai Zone, so that's where it got made. And I put this on Instagram first. That's where the picture comes from. And I got a DM. Dude compares me it calls me the Dusty Rhodes of cosplay. Now, nice. I've tweeted about, you saw the tweet. I will never ever be as good as Dusty Rhodes. Hell, I'm not as good as Cody, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. However, the compliment is very much accepted and appreciated. I mean, I get the comparison. I'm a big dude, doing what a big dude should be doing. And thank you. And a lot of people saying, you pull off Hunk well, and that's what I thought.
And it's not just because you're a big dude.
No. I'm like, now that I think about the facial structure and everything else, like I said, not just the hair-wise, I just need to grow it out a little bit, and I'm going to G-Anime again. Thanks, Rackdye, for the money for that. It was only $15. And he gave
Did you say $15?
15 bucks,
little man, put that shit in my hand. If the money doesn't show, then you owe me. Oh,
my jungle love. Oh, we.
I want to know you. Know ya. Yeah. What?
So yeah, and can you pull off a Kamen Rider, Matty? Well, I bought a lotto ticket with all the luck, but then with all the shit luck I've had, I'm not expecting to win the lottery. But if I do, Kuga.
Really, Kuga? That's an interesting choice.
It's the first Kamen Rider I remember watching. It's one of my favorites. If I were to do a Kamen Rider and drop 80 pounds, I would probably pull that off. And he will run the Tokusatsu dream, baby. Anyway, hey, before we do the plugs, T-Dub, I did mention a new review from you. SmackDown 2 for the PlayStation 1, isn't it?
Yeah, my first ever PlayStation 1 video game review, SmackDown 2 Know Your Role. Go check it out. If you go to my Twitter page, it's pinned right there.
Yeah. On my end, of course, what's coming up on RVT? We got a double header with RVT Entertainment tomorrow. Hell's on Tony Helms of the crew. Hey, big thanks, Tony, for joining us on Thursday for RV Talks. By the way, he joined us out of the blue before the show. We decided to do a 2-hour show with him. It was great. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, of course, and of course at 8 o'clock, the Anime Mavericks podcast, the official RVT Entertainment anime podcast for y'all folks at home. 8 p.m. Eastern for that. Tomorrow on Sunday, Toku Live, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're back to our regular scheduled Tokusatsu program. Last week, we got I was dreading it because it was movie night. We had Hero Mama League and the Heisei Generations final movie, the last big spring movie, summer movie type of deal, right? We watched the Hero Mama League movie, 15-minute thing, and the first thought in my mind was, oh god, it'll be like last time we did this, where the short flick will be better than the long flick, the main flick, right?
The feature-length one.
The feature presentation. Nope. Both are fucking awesome.
Oh, hey, Devil. A bit late, but welcome to the show.
A little late. You'll catch the VOD later, I'm sure. Solo was a fun film, just saying that since I missed Rift Down for that. Fair enough.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of people who are going to go see Solo that it was actually pretty fun. Although I ended up going to see Deadpool 2 instead. Matty, you lied to me.
Hmm?
You said there was only one stinger.
No. There was two.
You told me there was one.
The mid-credit scene, yeah, there was two.
But you told me previously that there was only one.
No, I said there was no end credit scene.
You told me there was one. You said there was one mid-credits scene. Those are the exact words you told to me.
I don't remember. It's been a while. Anyway, Dude, I don't even remember what I tried to cook for. Oh, wait, it was shitty shrimp. But I don't even remember what I had for breakfast this morning.
Because of you, I missed the second scene, and I will never forgive you. I'm going to send Deadpool to your house.
Awesome. He'll make a great guest on the Wrestle-Cast next week.
If only.
We need extra snark. That's what we need.
Yes, we need Ryan Reynolds.
God damn it, I wish I could afford Ryan Reynolds. You know what, man? He's probably not a wrestling fan, but...
No, probably not.
It'd be awesome if he were, if we could afford him, but no, that's what it is. Anyway, back to the thing. So, we're back to a regular schedule with Lupin versus Pato Ranger, Kamen Rider build, Gavon and Hurricaneer. And of course, your Toku memes live. You folks have been kicking ass lately with that. 7 p.m. Eastern Monday, the Shades plays more Mega Man 8-bit Deathmatch. 8 p.m. for that as well. Tuesday, Rift Down with T-Dub and his crew of Rapscallions riffing SmackDown Live along with you. Wednesday, we're gonna say Second City, Legend of the Five Rings, TRPG. We can't confirm it. We'll probably get that confirmed by Sunday. Because Mildred did a big move. He's moving. Couldn't do the thing last week, so we did cards this week. But we will be back with Ranger Recap, and holy jeez. More news! So we'll be back with that. And what we did RPM. That was fun. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're on Twitch. If you're on Twitch, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. Hey, don't forget to donate. There's the Streamlabs here and everything else. If you subscribe, you get your official emojis and all those emotes and all those gimmicks and everything else that you love about the Twitch. And of course, if you're on our YouTube page, hit that like and subscribe button, hit that bell, so when you see the videos pop up like our VOD podcast gimmicks, you are aware that it is up. That being said, you're welcome, Canada. Nah. No mark out. Oh well.
Honk.
That being said, we thank you very much for tuning in and saying hi to us for the last hour and 45 minutes. Much appreciated. We appreciate you. We like you. Come back next week. We'll talk about New Japan. Talk about Best of Super Juniors and plug Dominion, which, oh my god. How the fuck do you top Omega versus Jericho? Maybe Naito versus Jericho?
And Omega versus Okada, 90 fucking minutes.
Oh,
I'm calling that.
90 minutes? It may very well go that.
That's in my head because they already had this 60-minute draw, and they already said, hey, this is going to have no time limit.
No time limit. They're going to go at least an hour. They have to.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that bit of awesomeness.
Probably the reason Tina won't be joining, won't be with Toonami that weekend. Just, he'll be too wiped out from that.
I have never been happier for the invention of DVR.
On-demand stuff, ladies and gentlemen. New Japan World DVR. On behalf of TWK.
Until next time, this is TWK of TWK Reviews telling you to work your gimmick.
My name's Matty Jay. We're reminding you how professional wrestling supports your independent promotion as soon as possible. Have a good one. Have a safe one. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good one. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye.
The dream can do better.